Welcome back to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I'm Jennifer.
Oh, and I'm your girl, Meredith. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. You can catch us every Saturday morning from 8 to 9 on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. We're also on irlonestar.com. We've got an app. I mean, there are so many ways to plug in,
Yes.
especially we always forget, because, well, I do, but Jennifer's on it, about our social media. Mama, can you plug us real quick on that, just so I don't forget again?
Yeah, pretty much on all social media avenues, we are Grit and Grace Texas, except Twitter wouldn't give us all the characters, so we're Grit and Grace Tex, T-E-X, or you can reach us at gritandgracetexas@gmail.com.
Yeah, there's so many ways to connect with us. So definitely reach out on Facebook and you'll be able to find other ways. We've got a YouTube channel. I mean, public access videos on the weekend. Details to come about that, of course. But Lone Star Community Radio is the place to be, and we're so glad you're listening. And frankly, we're so glad we're here, right, Mama?
Yes.
So before we went to break, we were supposed to do activities and events. You know I get all excited. So
I know.
She has to keep me in check. So, Mama, tell me some of those events coming on.
Okay, coming up July 30th from 5 to 9, we have our friends Madera Estates are having an open house.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so if that's something that you or you know a bride-to-be who is looking for a venue, you can RSVP at facebook.com/Madera Estates.
And they have such a beautiful venue. Ian with the team there came out, and I could tell you it's just class act over there. So
it is really beautiful.
If you have anybody in your area that you know is going to be on the bride, put it on the radar. No pressure, ladies. Maybe you could take a gentleman there that you've been courting, or, gentlemen, time to make that lady a proper woman. Take her over to Madera Estates, get a little idea of what a beautiful place this is, and just all the great things you can do there. I mean, they do weddings, that's their specialty, but I know they also, they would take in private parties, corporate parties. So you definitely want to go to their open house. It's from 5 to 9 on the 30th, like Jen was saying. And another one of our friends is also having like a summer festival series with Dance With Me, the Woodlands.
Yeah.
We love them there.
Yes.
The team is amazing. So they actually have these themed parties. There's one coming up, I think, on the 21st that's going to be a 90s theme. And it's just so great.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Jen and I love to dance, and this crew over there is so amazing. So you're going to want to check them out. Dance With Me Woodlands. They've got a whole summer festival that you just don't want to miss out on. And then real quick, I just want to let listeners know, because I saw this online and I was like, oh, if anyone's going to be out on the roads, I want you to know there are some lane closures. If you're going into Houston, be aware, because yes, it's always a little hectic trying to drive in town, especially on 45, but then just be prepared, because on I-10 and 290, there is some heavy lane closures, some throughout the day, some throughout the night. So you're going to want to look online, just a heads up, because I know, for instance, eastbound on I-10 is going to be closed throughout, nighttime from 9 to 5, but all lanes will be closed on 290. You're going to eastbound on 290. You're going to want to check it out and make sure you don't get yourself in a pickle, because I know 290 is not pleasant already. So with some lane closures, even at night, you're going to want to check it out, right? So let's get on to our top three.
Don't worry, family. It's not the way that we're going.
Oh yeah, you're Austinites. Yeah. Okay, that's right. And Jen's like, oh, hold up. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I was thinking about our chauffeur who will be driving us.
Aw.
I didn't want, Dad.
Don't be concerned. That's right. Well, yeah, so let's get to our top three in honor of our guests, or really inspired from, because we've got San Jacinto River Authority. Rhonda and Brett are here to join us just to share a lot about their organization and just giving us some tips for being safe on the lake, enjoying our summer. And so I thought, you know what? Why don't we talk about our top three favorite things to do on the lake?
Yes.
Ba-da-da-da. I got to work on my sound effects. Okay, so Jen, kick us off. What you want to do?
Well, swimming. I'm not a swimmer, okay? And I really don't want to swim in the lake anyway, because it grosses me out. But my kids like swimming in the lake, so.
Yeah, that is great. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. I, too, am not a huge swimmer in the lake, but only because I have a problem with water I can't see through. Not to sound uppity, it stems from getting bit by a crab in Galveston when I was a kid, and, just not being able to know what's down there. So it's, and I work through it, because, frankly, You got to get gumption for your kids, right? So one
Right.
of my top 3 things to do, or really have the gumption to do, is like the water skiing or the water tubing
Oh,
on
yeah.
the lake. Love it. Now, I think I always underestimate, like, it looks so easy and fun, but
It's really hard.
pulling this junk out of the water to an upright position is a challenge. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I know. So we go out on.
Have you ever tubed?
Yes, not on the Lake Conroe just yet. That's on my wish list. But I bet that would be hard too. Like how?
It is, because the first time that I ever did it, they had me on my stomach because they figured that would be easier. So you have to, like pull this tube back kind of into a V. Well, but they forgot to tell me that you kind of go under the water before you come up on top of the water. So just about the time that I was about to come up, then I get this water engulfing me. I can't swim. Okay, I was wearing a life vest, but
Oh wait, hold up. You cannot.
no, I cannot swim.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant I don't like can't swim, but you mean literally you cannot.
Literally, I
swim.
cannot swim.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a life vest on though. Anyway, so just about the time that I was coming up on the water, this water engulfed me, and I let go of the tube because I thought I was going to die. I was like 14, I thought I was going to die. So
Oh, that's not funny. I'm only giggling because the idea of it. You're like, I've been in those
I
moments.
just wanted to warn you.
Oh, sure.
No,
and
the water is going to come over you. You're going to go under before you come up on top of it. So be
Good.
prepared.
Thank you. Good to know. And frankly, it's one of those things, like I said, because I'm not a fan of the water, I can't see through, that when I went with my son last summer, I wasn't wanting to necessarily get in, but I knew he wanted me to. And so I had to stay strong and represent because that's what moms do sometimes. And it was a little scary when I, dropped the rope or whatever and I had to get back on and I'm sitting there waiting in the water thinking, Lord, please don't let whatever's down there get curious about me up here. Maybe if I don't move my legs, then I'll
There's
be okay.
some really large fish in Lake Conroe.
See,
so, yeah.
but my imagination can imagine.
Well, I'm telling you, it would be like
who knows? Maybe there's Jaws kid up in here.
a big, giant whale that's going to come and swallow you up.
This is where my mind goes.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Yeah, so that being
I'm there. I'm with you.
So I really had to, bring my gumption that day because I was like in my head thinking, I'm about to freak out. I don't know what's down here.
Yes.
And my son's like, Mom, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, and you have to wait for the boat to turn around
Exactly.
and come back.
And
Yeah.
then you're like
Yeah.
looking around like, please, no one hit me, kind
Yeah.
of like it was a little stressful, but I had to represent. So to all those moms out there that have to represent when they don't feel comfortable, but they don't want to, feel like a wimp in front of their kids, I can relate, and much love to you because we sacrifice every day, and that's one of them too.
Yes.
All right, so back to our favorite things to do on the lake. What's one of your others?
Boating.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have
Just
a boat.
chilling on the boat,
Chilling on the boat. I love that. I love that idea.
Because, I'm not swimming. I'm not jumping off the boat
yeah.
unless it's on fire or something. But
I see people doing that too, and it's so listen to me, I'm all, you're brave, man.
yeah, I just want to kick it on the boat.
Okay, no, and I definitely love the idea of that because, of course, it seems picturesque, just to be kind of chilling. And I love seeing the boats out there because, doing a pontoon's really great. But then I love the Miami Vice boats too because, they're like,
Speedboat.
dun-dun-dun,
Yeah.
and that's fun. Except
Well, I've never been on a pontoon boat.
you haven't?
No. I've only been on a Miami Vice boat,
Really?
Yeah.
I've done both. Well,
which would be like a speedboat or a bass boat.
I know. I like Miami Vice boat. Why not? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, see, and I don't know. See, I'm such a city girl. I don't know all that stuff. So I just refer to it as Miami Vice. And
Yes.
frankly, my friends know. They're like, yeah. And I'm like, let's do it. So it was so cute. We had a great time. And I love going out on the lake and chilling. But what I want to try is that one guy that I see floating in the air with the water. What's he called again? He's like flying in the air.
Yeah.
It's
Jetpack, the water jetpack thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I totally want to try that. Okay, it would take a lot of gumption again because, ultimately you'd be back in the, water that you can't see through.
Yeah.
But I would love to do that. And I think it's going to be on my Lake Conroe bucket list. That's one of the things. So whoever that gentleman is,
Oh my gosh.
please find him because I would love to do it. But be prepared. I may have to be in all body gear, like a helmet and everything, because I don't know.
You better take me with you because I'm going to have to record it.
Why not?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm gonna
it'd be
have to
so
record it.
fun. Okay, that's kind of scary. It may happen now. All right. You got anything else you love to do? Because our top 3, I've heard you 2. One more.
Well, it just passed, but I like to sit and watch the fireworks over the lake.
I love that too. So I bet you can get on boats. Like I've seen that in, watching TV in like Boston Harbor. They have all the boats out there. So that happens on Lake Conroe too, right?
It does. I don't think I've ever actually been on a boat when they're doing fireworks.
Sure.
But, we talked about this there's a spot that I would go and sit with my kids on the bank, and we could see like 3 or 4 different fireworks shows going on over the lake. And so they would just be like, oh, over there, over there, over there.
Oh, that would be
they're
great.
just going off everywhere.
See, and I have to find that spot next time because I want to be, it's like surround sound fireworks. Or,
Well, I'll take you, but we just can't talk about it.
Oh, that's right. We love you, listeners. But if we give you all of our nuggets, then
then you're
know
going to
and
take our
love
spots
it.
and you're going to tell everybody else. And
We love you, but we can't overshare.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, last one for me.
Yeah.
This is going to be on my wish list too.
Okay.
I want to be able to actually go out and do like canoeing on the lake. I know that. Can you do that on Lake Conroe? I've seen it in the Woodlands during the week. No,
I don't know. You can.
you can't.
Our expert has said you can canoe on the lake.
Okay, wonderful. I would
Do you want a canoe or do you want a kayak?
hold up. What's canoe is the one that's got the pointy
Yeah.
kayaks.
A kayak is kind of flat.
Kayaks okay, frankly, they're both, look a little tight vessels that I would probably fall out of.
A kayak or usually has the paddles on both ends because you're doing it yourself.
Oh, yeah. No, canoe.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Just checking.
I
Just
need
wanted
more of a
clarification.
leisure. I need more of a leisure one. Can you tell I'm so? This girl doesn't know much about anything, do I?
I just want to row on one side.
In circles, close to the edge. So, yeah, no, that
Somebody, Meredith is going to need somebody to row on the other side for her.
Jen,
No.
why not? Okay,
Really?
why not?
I just said I don't swim.
I know,
I
but
don't swim in the lake.
we'll put a life vest on you, Mama. Goodness. Okay.
I want a boat with a motor.
Listen out.
Have you seen me?
Have you seen me? Okay, sorry, we don't want to argue on air.
I don't.
Well,
I am not going to row a boat.
One thing that
Again, unless like we're taking on water or something, I'll start bailing it.
You were hilarious. I just got a visual. Every man for himself. Okay. So one thing, just real quick. Yeah, we're wrapping up the top 3 because we've got some great guests we need to, definitely get to. But I want to know about the people that are on like the surfboards that are paddling, standing up. Now, those to me are the scariest things because I've seen it. Not really scary, but in the sense of like, there's going to be a fall, right? How long can you, if you give me a square and say I have to stay in the square, my body cannot do that. Like it will not, it feels compelled to like expand, right? Beyond the square. So if you give,
So that's because you're a rule breaker.
okay, maybe. Yeah, I broke, yeah, I could see that. But,
Yeah.
Really, if you,
I think it's the defiant part of us that, makes that happen. Because I would be the same way. I would be like, no, I'm not going to stay in the square.
well, and plus, how are you going to stand like just stationary, one position, and paddle around? It's a recipe for disaster. I think,
Yes.
especially because my lack of depth perception, sometimes I forget about the backside of this caboose here and where it's going, and
Right.
the balance.
There's a lot of junk.
There
Yes,
is.
yes.
So thank you, Jennifer. Yes,
You're
there
welcome.
is. And so I think, I've got to work on my balance before I could do that. But that is, if I was brave enough, I would definitely try that, whatever it is called. Maybe our guests will know because.
I'm looking it up.
Are you really?
I am.
That's how lame I am. I'm like, I want to try that, but I don't want to know what it's
Oh,
called.
it's called paddle surfing or paddle boarding.
Paddle boarding.
Yeah.
Now, that sounds similar to the type of torture that's no longer allowed. What is it? Waterboarding. Okay, thank you. Our Lake Conroe experts are experts well beyond the lake. Thank you, Brett. That's why, I think they should find something a little catchier. Just me. Anyway, just me. But that being said, I know we've got some great guests coming up, so I need to shut it down so we can get on to our break. Right? Jen's looking at me like, yeah, you do. All right.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Yes, we are. I'm going to close the mouth now. We're going to go take a break. We'll be back with our guests.
Yeah.
You're listening to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith. Please stay tuned. We've got some great stuff coming up with the San Jacinto River Authority. Again, you're listening to Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. Got more coming up, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Thanks so much for tuning in this week, guys. Be sure to check us out every Saturday live, 8 to 9 on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. Also on irlonestar.com. But more importantly, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear. Leave us your comments, right?
Yeah.
We want to hear from you, all right? Check us out online, too. Where can they find us online? Damn it, woman, that's what you're supposed to say. The social media. Grit and Grace Texas at gmail.com. Online, all our social media platforms are at Grit and Grace Texas. Be sure to connect with us, guys.